I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears it's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and
Why didn't you ask the Ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else.
I'll try my very best.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
This must be Arrynshire. Even more aggressive than I'd expected.
Confringo!
Glacius! Surely that's the last of...
Ah, the absconder assassin! Oh, pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy my little daughter was to get that one.
What do we have here? Oh no, this must be Mary.
Confringo!
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio! this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Exact. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Revelio. These eggs must be destroyed. Defendo. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Cursed fiends. Revelio. Defender. Confrigo. Revelio. Defender. That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. I hope that's the last spider. Defender! Confrigo! Glacius! Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry. Defender! Confrigo! Places! Potato! Defender! Confrigo! Yeah, nightmares for the rest of my life. Revelio.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the price decided.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary. What untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me.
I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Revelio. I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the...
Excellent. Now, then use the pen to start the
I shall.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them. After you conjure the pen, you should be able to use it to breed your new Thestrals.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
After you conjure the pen, you should be able to use it to breed your new Thestrals.
You'll never believe what I've learned. What did you discover in the spellbook we found? Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of...
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it. Because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the whole...
And you think this relic might be able to save us?
Precisely.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that... Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why...
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. Please, avoid.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems... I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please. It would mean a lot.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Confringo! Glacius! Revelio.
no need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Levioso.
Everything's all right now. This place has seen better days.
I've used
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
What's that?
So like a grip.
Confringo.
Had enough?
End in the clouds, this one.
Also.
You little coward. Production. Not so tough now, are ya? Production. Oh, what's the light go out of your eye?
Levioso.
Assignment's all finished.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Can't say I'm terribly...
I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. The exploding charm, as you might suspect...
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice. Shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Textbook execution. Bravo.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's Cannons.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you? The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making at the expense of innocent... The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? that we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Revelio. Revelio.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear day.
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Loud as a troll you are!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't... That's a brilliant idea.
Better be a beast.
Don't know what Victor was thinking straight on. It's no Dallas.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me
Grapple, you. Over here!
I shall make monks of you.
Revelio.
That's it. I bet it's the word. Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Homora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That rubber one is burning his back!
The drink is too tense.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, little friend? Be careful not to get... How nice of you to stop by.
Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And...
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little...
How wonderful to have more
I'm sorry that we can both see...
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rare. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. When Deke hesitated to climb up when it swooped down in fear, Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix. Deke often wonders what became of... Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts.
Revelio.
So this is the underground harbour.
You're my second favourite hero.
Revelio. Bombarder. Confringo. Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first... Which potion is common...
Felix Felicis.
Since it makes the tale of the three...
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle, which book?
The Bludger.
I'm so... When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True?
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to... Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge, and I won't be giving you any...
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's... It is believed that the hide-behind was accidentally created.
A demiguise.
While the hide-behind has... What is the only spell...
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. Who published the...
Gamp.
That... One of the principal... What does the Hogwarts motto...
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. Which magical creature...
The Runespore.
That's right. According to Parselmouse, where is Ilvermorny's...
Mount Greylock.
The American school... What is the most powerful love...
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to... Are you interested in...
Give me your worst.
Emmerich the Evil was...
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. If a chaser keeps their hand on the...
Haversacking.
Blatching is flying to intentionally... A bite from a mackled mallet.
Bad luck.
Native to the Europe, what plant excretes...
Mimblus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The...
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries in the Wizard and the...
A single slipper.
That's correct. The Snallygaster is named...
North America.
That's right. Who is the Muggle?
Sir Luckless.
The Three Witch, the world's large...
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Office of Myth. Who was the first...
Ulick Gamp.
Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the department. You've answered all of my questions. I'm frankly astonished. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Work at this. Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
You're my second favourite hero!
Revelio. Protego, Repulsor.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your...
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this...
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were... Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember, it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your... Until then, well done. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
I can't believe
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mantra, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much.
Can you choose what form you're in?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by the... My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wit.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time, it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do. And I love being able...
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extra...
It is. I loved... She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a... She claims that she has foreseen but she has used her sight to control me.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Thank you for passing through.
Cheeky tourists wandering around of late.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Fel.
I came as soon as I could.
I've been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I don't... This is the view painted on the can...
That's incredible.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby.
Do you think there's a connection?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
No one enters this mine.
Enjoy suffering, dude.
There you are. Much too slow. Let's get this I will make you pay.
Bombada. Confringo. Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, We could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I...
Bombarder! I should have been short. Confringo!
Potato! You will suffer.
Confringo! I won't rest.
Bombarder!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in.
How long for a
Defender! Bombarder!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Ribbon is dying, are we?
Confringo!
I won't rest.
Bombarder!
You won't get away with that.
Revelio.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Bombarder! Confringo!
Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio.
Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Must be something around here that can help.
Leviosa!
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs. That bridge has seen better days.
Confringo! Reparo.
Revelio. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Or declared war.
Thank you for making me your first
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Lumos. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I lost
There you are.
Defender!